Sharpshooter World Remote Pool Series, the challenges which we're putting together with sharpshooter.it, and that consists of Mr. Giovanni Becchetti, Mr. Gabriel, Gabriel Cimino, who is the master at the graphics and bringing you all the fantastic pictures. And of course, we have Rolly Baron, the legend Rolly Baron from the Philippines, in charge of Batang Tirador, one of our partners. And I am Mark White. So I'm going to give you over now to Giovanni. We're going to have a little chat about the setup, the format, the different formats that we do, a general introduction to sharpshooter.it. So Giovanni, good afternoon.
Okay, thank you very much, Mark. Yes, we are worldwide remote pool live, and it's a new service that for the pool players by sharpshooter.it. And actually, we are organizing match between the player and challenges, and later on, I mean, we try also team against team, and it was very exciting on Friday. Yeah, so what we're doing, we introduce a point system that is a little bit different than all the others. So we introducing the very difficult system, like for somebody, okay, that is like the bronze and the silver and the gold runs. And so they can play 9 ball, they can play 10 ball. And what we are doing is try to meet or to match up more players possible around the world and challenge between themselves. And so we're gonna streaming, we're gonna do it a lot of matches online and a lot of chances. Like today, for example, we will have Christoph Reintjes from Germany playing in Germany against Aivhan Maluto from Philippines playing in Abu Dhabi. And they're gonna play in Ghost remote system, and it's our system. So now I would like to talk a little bit with Rolly about what you think about sharpshooter, or what about our format. What do you think, Rolly? What is your opinion about our format?
You know, this is the reason why I'm doing partnership with you guys, because I think your format is just excellent. You know, whoever invented it, was it Gabriel or you?
Well,
Who invented the idea?
Well, actually, we started by watch something, okay, and then we modify, and then we improve it, and we're getting better, or we try to get better every time. You know, we're improving every for about 1 month. We make test matches, and it's okay now. It's okay. Okay, we have a little bit problems, but we can try to get solved out.
You know, I like the idea of what Gabriel is doing. It's like watching the Olympics. You've got gold, silver, bronze. You know, so many goals. Or that's really very, very unique.
Yeah,
First time to see something like that.
It's a nice point now for me to just run through the different point scoring systems. Shall I?
I think your English is better than mine to explain what are the difference between gold, silver, and bronze.
Okay, yes. So as Roddy just said, it reminds you of the Olympics, of course, with a little podium where you can choose gold. You have to choose this time, though, or you don't necessarily choose it. Sometimes it's thrust upon you. So the gold, to run for gold, is 15 points, and the way you get to 15 points is you break. You make a ball on the break. You don't take ball in hand. You play from the situation that's left for you. You run the table, and you will score 15 points if you pot all the balls. If anywhere along the line you miss, you still will get a point for every single ball you pot. Now, for a silver run, again, you must make a ball on the break, but this time you don't have a shot on the lowest ball on, so you have to take ball in hand, run the table, and that will give you 10 points for a silver run. But again, you will still score a point for every ball you pot. And finally, the bronze run is where you break, but it's dry. Unfortunately, you don't get a ball in. So you can take ball in hand. There's no penalty. And for this, you must run the whole table. There's no point for every ball. Just 5 points is available for the bronze run. And very, very interestingly, each player will play exactly the same amount of racks. They will have the same amount of innings. So whoever breaks first, the second player can still play even if the first player has already reached the 100 points or the 120 points or the 150 points, whatever the players agreed to play for at the beginning. So if one player gets 120 and the other player can still get to 120 with his innings, he will also get the chance, and if he does, then we will go sudden death until somebody scores more points than the other. And it's as simple as that. I've learned it within about, 6 years. It's easy.
All right. Okay. So thank you very much for your clear explanation. And what we're thinking, and I think Rolly is with us and is very clear of that one, is that the main point, I mean, the goal point of and the winning point of this system of playing is that people, they can play anywhere in the world. What they need is just a pool table, a camera, and or phone, or smartphone, or whatever, and an internet connection. You're right, Rolly? It's like that. We have many people from Philippines now, right? Playing.
Correct. What I like really about the format is that I've been talking to most of the Filipino players, and I keep on telling them that for a manager, for a financer to make money, you've got to reach at least the quarterfinals. So more often than not, they don't reach quarterfinals. So we cannot make money if you deduct the airline, the hotel, the food, the entry fee. How the hell can you make money? The field is so deep that it's not easy to be on the finals. And with this, you give the player an average of 30%. There's a bigger chance the player and also the financer to make some money without spending for the airline, the hotel, the entry fee, all of this. Are you with me, Mark? That's the advantage of this of what you're doing.
I think the real advantage here is that you can actually, I call it a dating site for pool players who have a dream to play against people from all over the world. And what we at sharpshooter.it do is we make it possible, as Giovanni correctly says, wherever you are in the world, so long as you have a pool table, a phone camera, an internet connection. And I just want to make a point here as well while we're talking about the internet connection. A lot of people have asked, well, how is it fair if the internet goes down? Well, if your internet goes down, we do have a rule in place that deals with this problem as well. We will only ever give points for balls that we actually see go in. If a player's camera freezes, we cannot give points for any balls that go down whilst we don't, or while they don't have an internet connection and we don't see it on sharpshooter.it or Facebook. So it's very, very important that players understand and know that they must keep it. Don't use the phone. If people are calling you on this phone that you're using to stream on, you will lose the connection for a while, or if you get a message or something like that. So it's always better if you can use a friend's phone, or another device is even better if you can get hold of borrow another device off of somebody. Of course, not everyone has the budget for a second device, but I'm sure the best thing is to borrow one off somebody.
Okay, right. So exactly as Mark says, what we are doing is, I used to call me as a Cupido, or right? Is the right way to say Cupido?
Cupido.
Cupid of the pool players, because I try to match up, So anyone is following us on Facebook and is watching this small chat between three of us, and they like to join Sharpshooter. They like to join our games. They want to challenge themselves with people that maybe they never had a chance in the world to play, in their life to play, because maybe on the other side of the world they cannot travel, they don't have money to travel, maybe they don't play big tournaments. So and you can have chances to play, and I can try. We're keeping statistics for every player, and we try to match up an equal game between the players, okay, as long as we can. And so that's going to be fun for the players. It's going to be fun for the viewers. It's going to be fun for everybody that is involved on this system. Okay, right. So that is about sharpshooter and the world remote pool system. Now let's talk just a little bit about the game of today. Today we have Aivhan Maluto from Philippines, but playing in Abu Dhabi, and we have Christoph Reintjes. It's a well-known European player from Germany. So, Rolly, what is your idea about this one? Okay.
Well, unfortunately, I haven't seen Christopher play yet. I still have to watch his games. Well, definitely, my heart is always with the Filipinos.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
We were not dubbed on this thing, no, Mark? What do you think?
Yeah.
I will say one thing, Rolly, you are in for a real treat. If you have not seen this guy, Christoph Reintjes, play, you are really, really in for a treat, because he is a very, very typically German, very reliable, very consistent. He's like a machine, a well-oiled BMW, or Mercedes, or any other German car you want to mention. He's a very, very, very strong player. But on the other hand, so is Aivhan Maluto, as you know. I mean, he's got a fantastic break. He's got fantastic mental attitude as well. I think it's going to be a real matchup between these guys, because if you look at the statistics that we have, Giovanni, he was talking about statistics. I mean, we've seen Aivhan play 4 times. We've seen Christian play twice. Ivan's won 3 times, and Christoph has won the once. What really impresses me is the amount of silver runs that Christoph has, as opposed to Ivan's. And this really does say something about consistency, taking the cue ball in hand without taking any risk. Sometimes 10 points can be worth 15, because if you don't take ball in hand and take on a risky shot, we've seen so many times where they've missed the first ball and it's cost them 10 points by going for 15, if you see what I mean. And the bronze runs can be just as important as well, because again, Christoph scores higher on the bronze runs. He scores higher on the golds. He's got 16.65% as opposed to 14.82 for Aivhan. And the silver ones, this is the biggest gap, 33% for Aivhan on the silver runs, and 48, almost 49% for Christoph. And that really is a statistic worth remembering for today.
Yeah. But, you know, the statistics says all that, but, you know, never know. You know, it's a real match. It's very competitive system, because it's very precious system. Depends who starts, who's going to first scoring the big points and taking a little bit the lead. So the players, they get the feeling that is a real match, and they get the pressure from the opponent. So let's see, you know. Let's see what's going on, and we hope anyway. I'm sure we will see a very interesting match between these two fabulous players in these two countries. Okay, and so yes.
Just one more thing I'd like to mention about the sharpshooter.it system, in the way that it is so different from a lot of other forums and ways that we see played on the internet. Each player, when you miss, you must sit out. You're not allowed to practice. You are out cold. So it's the closest thing to playing an actual real game. So you're out. If you miss that first ball, you sit out. You cannot run. You cannot carry on. So you must sit out. So you're waiting for your opponent to finish.
Yes. That's why they feel the pressure. Okay. So if the opponent is scoring a big points and you just catch, that is 0 points. Well, you feel a lot of pressure on the game. I talked to many players and they got that one. So that's why we like it. It's much more feeling like it's a normal game and like it's a real game. Of course, there is no defensive shot, But it's more closest as possible, or we believe it's more closest as possible as a real team. All right. So thank you
Prediction.
very much to stay with us. Thank you very much, Rolly. We will see tomorrow again, because tomorrow we
Thank
have a
you.
big match between Wonder Boy, the prodigy of Philippines, right? He's the all right, and we have Fabio Petroni plays against tomorrow at 3 o'clock
Yeah.
Italian time, and it's going to be very interesting match between one old school player, or let's say not very old, but let's say a player that 10, 15 years ago was on the top of his form, and now we have a new generation, very young generation, 15 years old, 16 years old from Philippines. They're gonna challenge each other in a team match. In the decider match, in the decider set between Team Philippines and Team Italy tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So we will see you tomorrow again. Okay. Thank you, Rolly. All right.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Giovanni.
Okay. So now we just make a small break, and we will come back with the match between Christoph Reintjes from Germany and Aivhan Maluto from Philippines in Abu Dhabi. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you
Thank you so
later.
much.
See you in 10 minutes. Good.
Action.
Okay, welcome back to
Sharpshooter.
White in England. How are you, Mark?
Good afternoon. Very, very good. Can't wait to get this going. Let's get it on.
Yes. Let's start as soon as possible. We have Christoph and Reintjes from Germany against Aivhan Maluto playing power break billiard hall in Abu Dhabi from Philippines. And they're gonna play 10 ball, race to 150, and it's gonna be a good match between these two players. So can you explain us the rules again? I mean, you spoke just before, but I know you are getting news on that one, so you can you can do it better than me. All right, Mark. It's your turn.
We have a race 154 this afternoon, as Giovanni just said, between Aivhan and Christoph. Aivhan will break first, and they are both racing to 150. And the way you get there is very, very simple. We've got a gold, a silver, and a bronze run. For a gold run, that means you break, you make a ball, you don't take ball in hand, you must pot all 10 balls, and that will get you 15 points. If you break and make a ball but haven't got a shot on the next ball, what you do is you take ball in hand, you must then run the table for 10 points. I must just say at this point, you will still get a point for every single ball you do pot. And the bronze run, the lowest of all, it's worth 5 points, but sometimes little fish are sweet, as we know. 5 points for a bronze. You break, but it's dry. But you can still take ball in hand. It doesn't cost you anything, but there's only 5 points on offer and no point for every ball you pot. You must run the whole table to make 5 points. And that's as simple as that.
Thank you very much. I think we can start this match. Right, so Christoph won the toss, won the flip coin, and he chose to let Aivhan Maluto to start as a first breaker. We got a problem. We just got the problem that just got off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Christoph is just going off.
Okay.
So,
He will break now,
back.
okay.
Yeah, the small, just last second problem. Wait a second, we have Christoph.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Togli il microfono dal biliardo.
okay. All right, so we have Aivhan Maluto first to break. And it's
There's that very long pause.
the long pauses. We get used on that one.
And just want to mention something before we start. He's made 2 balls there. So he's going for silver run. Unless he plays from there. I don't think he will play from there.
Well, it's going to be tough for the one.
Yeah. So if he takes ball in hand, it will only be silver and 10 points available, or a point for every ball. Yeah. So he's going for silver. I've got my new scoring system here.
Your private one, I saw.
My own private little score. Players scoring themselves, of course. Giovanni and I doing our best to keep an eye on it as well.
Quite tough sometimes because we have a lot of things to do, but we like also to see your comments in Facebook. We like to answer your comments. We like that you're sharing with us our Facebook page. So.
Yeah, always nice to get you involved in the chat. And just want to mention here that Aivhan is playing with a full set of new cues. He has a new break cue, a new playing cue, and a new jump cue. And he's just getting used to them. And we all know what it's like when you've been used to the deflection and the feel, the weight, the tip, everything. And then all of a sudden, a sponsor comes along and says, look, I would love you to play with my cues. And it sort of throws you for a little while, doesn't it, Giovanni? It makes you almost play like, well, why do they want to sponsor me? I can't play at the moment, but you'll get used to it. What a draw that is. Look at that drawback he's just played.
Yeah, fantastic. Nice play. Nice drawback.
So far has scored 5 points. Don't forget it's a point for every single ball. He's on a silver run. If he clears up, it will be 10 points. Not a bad start. Seems to be queuing very nicely, Giovanni. There in the power break billiard hall there in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, as you know, we saw him playing already this is the 5th time we saw him playing, and he likes very much when the pool hall is almost empty. So like this is it's more calm and more relaxed, and
So
he seems very constitutive. Yeah, he doesn't want to be
disturbed too much by the tables either side of him. He won't mind the play going on in the background. It's always nice to hear the click of other balls on another table. It sort of makes you feel at home. We're all used to that. Doesn't want to be waiting around to play shots when players are on other tables. So that's why he's playing nice and early there.
Okay, good shot for the 9 on the side.
Very impressive start. You can see he means business this afternoon. Straight into the groove. And some of you are going to get your first look. I know it's Rolly Baron from Batang Tirador's first look at Christoph Reintjes. We're going to see him right now.
10 points.
We have a first 10 points for Aivhan Maluto. So the first silver.
So here comes.
Yes.
So good afternoon to Alvarez. I don't know what he's saying, but I guess he's on the Filipino side.
Yeah, it's going to be on Philippines.
So here we go. Your first look, Rolly Baron. The dependable German. So yes, he's made a ball in the side.
He's made a ball on the side. Not very clean normally because, on 10 ball, I can see most of the players, they are trying to play the ball behind the 1 to make on the side pockets.
Yeah.
He just made the just
Do you
made
think he'll take this or go ball in hand? Normally he go ball in hand here, doesn't really take risks, does he? He's going for it though, I think.
Well, he's going for that one, you know. I spoke with him a lot in the last week, and he said he doesn't want to risk it, but actually, you see the temptation, you know, to have 15 points is always
played it well. He's going for gold. He's going for gold.
Yeah. So the temptation of you know, like you say, in Italy, in Italian, we used to say they got like butterfly on the stomachs, you know, when you are something like that. You know, you want to see.
He's played that well, hasn't he? Beautiful play to a bit of left-hand English now, just to check it a little bit. Doesn't want to finish straight, of course. So going twice across.
Perfect shot, perfect position away from the rails.
Very nice. You'll see him do this a lot. Try and play into the centre of the table as much as he can. Rarely find him on a rail. He wants to be on one, of course. Absolutely spot on the 5. Just done the cue ball for the 6. Already looking good. Here he goes again, back into the centre-ish of the table to leave an angle on 6. Stuff.
Perfect position for the 7. Cannot ask better than this, I think.
No, just always leaving that half ball, isn't he, Giovanni?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Go a little bit on the rail, come back.
Absolutely perfect to go. Maybe a little bit straight, it's okay. You can just draw back off that, no problem.
Yeah, it's okay. I think he can. Don't need to touch the rail in this time because the side pocket is quite close. So I would prefer to draw it with a lot of backspin, but soft. Let's see if he. Yeah.
He's gone a little bit close to the side rail, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. He's got a nice position on the 10. Just roll this in for 15 points to take the lead. Don't forget, he's playing second. So this is a big 5 points here, and he's got it. It's 15 points.
Yeah.
So it's game on. If you weren't sure, it is now for sure, and you are on sharpshooter.it, and you're watching the World Remote Pool Live, based in Italy, and I'm in the UK, and I'm commentating with Sharpshooter, one of Sharpshooter's pair, Giovanni Becchetti, and also bringing you all these pictures and spinning the silver coins, the bronze ones, hopefully not too many of them, a few gold ones as well. The replays is Gabriel Cimino. Thank you very much, Gabriel, to you also for all your hard work.
Oh,
he scratched.
He just scratched. So just remind to our audience that if a scratch is worth 0 points, doesn't matter how many balls you made in the break, he's gone to 0. Yeah, you see, and this is what we like. I mean, I'm sorry for Aivhan because we want to see a close match anyway. But just to tell you, okay, what the feeling of players, you know, when the opponent making 15 points or run-outs, you feel the pressure of the opponent. You feel the pressure like in a real game, and this kind of things can happen. So we saw many times in the past, in the last matches, players they get. Look at here! Oh, look at it! Oh, he scratched either. Wow. He scratched either. So you see,
That's unbelievable.
That's not.
It happens to the best.
Yes.
Wow.
It's just
what a
scratch
shock.
again, you know. You see, so actually, this innings is like 0 for both of them. It's like they never played. That's good.
Yeah.
Huh? So
But still that 5-point lead for Christoph there in Germany. Back over to Abu Dhabi as we see the routine that he goes through every break. I think the ball is getting longer. I think he put a little bit extra effort into that one.
well, you know what? I feel like he was scared to scratch the game, and then he play a little bit different than usual.
It's made 2 balls, though.
No, it's made 1 ball.
Oh, wow, the 7 is behind the 1, right?
No, 3, 6, 4. No balls.
No balls actually. The 7 is behind the 1.
Ball?
Yes. Yeah, the 7 is behind the 1. So it's a dry break actually.
I'm sorry, I only see. Where's the other ball? I only see 9. I see 9 balls.
Yeah, you can see now when you will play the 1, you will see the 7 is behind the 1.
Yeah, I see the 1. I see the 7, but I don't.
No,
I
it's
don't
the
see.
5. No, you see the 5, I guess.
I still only see 9 balls.
I got today. We have a prompt. We have a prompt in Abu Dhabi. It's Jason's. He just sent to me a message that is okay. You're right.
Dry break.
It's a dry break.
Why can't I count so good today?
No, but because the 7 is just behind the 1, and we don't see in our on the video perspective and in the camera perspective, we can't see the 1. We can see the 7. You can see it now. When you will play the 1, and actually that's why it's very difficult to play the 1.
Yes.
Because maybe the 1 is not passing. You know, it's very, very close to both of the pockets. You know, so actually he's playing the 7. Actually, he's playing the 7. I guess he's playing the 7.
He can go wrong. He's playing the Karen.
Yeah, he's playing the Karen for the 7. He's got it. Yes. Yeah, he will call the 7 because the 7 was very close to 1. We couldn't see it properly from our angle.
Sorry about that. I just couldn't see it.
Yeah.
And,
And
talking about eyesight very quickly, Giovanni, there was a cricket match here yesterday, and a player suffered a nasty injury, got hit in the eye by a cricket ball, and had to go to. He's broke his nose, he broke his eye socket. He's got bleed in the eye. He's in a very, very poor state. But one good thing to come out of it, I've decided I'm retiring. Because as you know, I only have 1 eye anyway, and I cannot risk another one because I will not be able to do anything then. So I'm giving up.
Can you go? Okay, not perfect, but still okay for the 2 ball.
Yeah, at least it's on the right side of the table for him, isn't it? He's right-handed, so he can reach over, get to this, no problem.
I never heard that cricket can be a dangerous game.
Last year there was 2 people died in cricket, professional. By one hit on the head, and the other one hit on his heart, on his chest.
Oh my God!
And died, and only very young as well, 26 years old, I think he was.
Oh, can you see the 3? Yeah,
I think you can.
Yeah, he apologized. He's apologizing.
Those of you that follow me on Facebook, you'll see a picture that I shared, a memory today from Thailand, with a young lady pointing to that sign there, the diamond sign, and my caption reads, "The only diamond I will ever put on a girl's hand." So, back to the important stuff. Good recovery this, isn't it? 2 difficult shots already.
Yeah, this one also, you know. Okay, you need to go. I would like to be a little bit more angle. I don't like that straight shots. But it's okay, you know. You're gonna play for the 5 on the side. So 4 in the corner and 5 on the side.
And this made even more difficult, of course, knowing in the back of your mind that you broke dry and this is only for 5 points. But it will bring him level. Nice little stun run through that. Quite a clever shot. He's gone through a little bit further maybe than he'd like to. But he's okay. Nice queuing.
Just remember, this is just for 5 points. Huh? It's a bronze run.
Yeah. Mentioned earlier, sometimes little fish are sweet and sometimes 5 points very, very important.
Yeah, but as we say, you know, we always say it's a lot of effort for only 5 points, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's the same effort that you need to make 15 points.
Yeah, because actually you have all the balls on the table, and sometimes are clusters, sometimes are a lot of difficult position balls. So while you're making, basically, yes, sometimes it's better. It's easier to make it. It's much easier normally to make a 15 point or 10 points instead of 5. You know, because at least you make 1 or 2 balls on the break. Oh, got it done, Christoph.
And of course you can just make
5 points.
point for a
Okay.
ball, but there it's just 5 points.
5 points.
I'm sure Christoph will be raring to go, ready to go. Just adjusting his camera slightly. You don't want to see the ceiling.
Yeah. Wait a second. Christoph, try to don't touch your camera.
He's got an audience today, look. 2 people watching.
No. Okay, we have I see 30 people now watching at the moment. Okay, so let's see Christoph Reintjes from Germany.
He's made the ball.
Yeah, nice break. Unfortunately, I don't think he's gonna play for 15 at the moment.
No. Straight away, so he's going for silver.
Freeze.
It's a little bit going.
It's a little bit jerky, isn't it?
It's not fluid.
No.
He's streaming, but as long as we can see what he's doing, it's still okay. As long as we can see the ball rolling.
Maluto microphone is off, Giovanni.
In Germany, for sure.
Giovanni,
Sì, dimmi.
Maluto microphone is off.
Non so chi l'ha spento. Gli dico di iniziare.
So 3 obviously passing the 8 ball. Four waiting over this corner, the other corner. So not much to do with the cue ball, just draw back a little bit. Leave the half ball. A little bit straight maybe than he wanted. Shouldn't be a problem here though. Might run this round the angles. The 7, round behind the 10. No, he can draw off over the side, stun off the side rail. Good shot. Played it nicely.
Well, we saw last time this guy made 12 racks in a row without missing, right? Okay, he was scoring 11 times. No, 13 racks. Not
13 racks, yeah.
13
Didn't
racks.
miss one ball.
Yeah. Oh. We saw it. It was like 11 silver and 2 bronze in a row.
Incredible.
Well, I see only one that is doing this performance. I mean, a kind of performance like that, and is the young guy we will see tomorrow on the game, and is Wonderboy. Oh, this is a little bit short, huh?
Yeah. Got to mind the side pocket here. There's plenty of action on the cue ball here to get it in. But doesn't want to come too far past the. He's going quickly.
Actually, I didn't know why the 80 didn't play with the 2 rails position instead of playing like that.
Me too.
Instead of playing.
Played lots of left-hand English on it, didn't he?
Yeah. I think the angle was enough to play on
2 rails.
It was good to play 2 rail position. Maybe he didn't want to come too straight.
A little bit longer here.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, what about the cue ball? What about the cue ball?
No, it's okay.
It's okay, yes. All right.
10 points.
So we have 10 points for silver.
Yeah, another dependable silver run right for the German there. Christoph, back to Aivhan. Going through the routine of the break. This is his 4th rack so far. We've had a silver, a scratch, and a bronze. He's made a ball. And could have a shot on the one, not quite sure. I think he's made 2 balls there.
Oh, 1 ball only. One ball only. You need to play. Yeah, he's playing the combo now. I think he's going to play from position because the combo is not very difficult.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the screen and I saw the cue ball up by there. I didn't. Sorry, maybe there's something wrong with my internet today. So 1-9 combo.
Yeah.
Get you 1 point. More importantly, it's going for gold.
Yes.
So
the only thing I see, how room have the 2 to passing in the corner by the 3 and the 4.
Yeah, I think it does pass 3. Pretty sure it does. This next shot will show. He wants to bounce off that rail though.
Yeah, that is the point, you know. I mean,
do you think he can dig down on the cue? He's looking at just rolling it in, isn't he?
Yeah, I need to play. You need to play a backspin, but you need to control the backspin. It's not easy because it's on the rail, and you need to. Wow, he's not playing very. Well, now it's a tough shot. It's a tough decision, you know. You can just play and roll the ball in, or just to try. No, yes, he's gonna try to come back in the middle of the table. But the thing is, he doesn't want to go too far to leave yourself with too much writing angle.
It's a clever shot, isn't it?
Yeah, that was difficult shot.
Yeah, it's a very, very good shot, that. Especially raising the part of the cue slightly. Must have cued that beautifully central. Very well played indeed.
Yeah. So people, please like our if you like Sharpshooter the World Remote Pool Live game, just click on like on Facebook and commenting. Invite your people, invite your friends.
Yeah, let's get it shared all around the world. I know we've got lots of viewers in the Philippines, lots of viewers in Abu Dhabi, of course, and here in England and Thailand as well. worldwide game, this. That's the beauty of this world. Remote pool live from Sharpshooter Day. It's just, you can play anywhere you like. All you need is a table, a camera, and an internet connection. That's it. And it doesn't even have to be that. The cameras now on telephones are just so good quality, aren't they, Giovanni?
Yeah.
A little extra advice: if you are using if there's lots of people, I think Giovanni's helicopter is just coming into land.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a helicopter.
I'm not living even close to an airport, but
I think he's looking for the airport by the sounds of it.
yeah, maybe yes.
He's following the roads, I think. Yeah, very nicely played that. Nicely onto the 7. Play this a couple of ways. Playing the draw. Don't forget he's on a gold run here. 15 points. This will take him 5 points clear. But of course, Christoph has his rack to come. Aivhan breaking off first. The concentration is unreal, isn't it? That they're using. The focus, determination. This for 15 points. This ball is essentially worth 6 points because if he missed it, he would only get 9.
Okay.
15 points.
15 points. So take him to the lead of 30 points.
5 points clear. But Christoph, of course, to come. And I'll be playing my first game of pool since March the 8th tonight. I'm going to play in a little 8-ball competition on small tables.
Oh. Can you make a 6? Yes, he made a 6.
He's made a ball.
Oh. Can you really risk the combo? The 1-5 combo? Or he will take ball in there?
I think he will. I think having just seen a gold from Aivhan, I think he might be tempted. No, he's not. Oh, I just thought he was going to hesitate there at the last minute and he didn't. And not pick the ball up, but he did. So he's going for silver.
So he's going for silver. Yeah.
I think the sensible thing there, had the 5 have been even closer to the side pocket, then I think he would have risked it. But
yeah, he could risk it. He could risk. No, I think the 5 was easy. Maybe he was scared more to where the cue ball gonna go and when the 1 ball gonna go for position 42.
Yeah, you're right.
Because 1-5 was not a difficult shot, but both of the ball, maybe it was. I mean, the risk is that the 1 go close to the long rail, and then you can't have a shot on the 1.
Yeah.
So I think it's, as you say, he's the second player of the play, so he can still go up front of the play of the opponent. So
I think I've spotted he's using town chalk there, from the looks of it.
Yeah, it looks like there's a town. There's a
the pyro, I think it's called. Invented by those clever Finnish people.
How's the weather there, Mark?
It's okay. It's not raining. It was when the sun comes out through the clouds. It's nice and warm, but I'm sitting in this trailer, this horse box. Not very. I'm not living the high life. Let's put it that way.
Right.
I'm living like a horse at the moment. But I will add that it has been nicely done and completely refurbished and refitted into a nice little gin trailer.
All
So
right.
I've been in worse places, but it's nice and warm in here because there's 2 fridges in here. So, for 10 points to retake the lead by 5. This 10 ball for Christoph. Dream Magno watching.
All right.
Go.
10 points.
So, second silver.
Yeah, he's had a gold, then he scratched, as did Aivhan. Then he had a silver, and then another silver. So, quite good average, keeping his averages up. We should tell our stories when Aivhan breaks. Actually,
Yeah. I was. What about? Just the 4 as the last ball. But I think he's gonna play for gold one. Definitely.
I think that's the 9 up there. Oh, it's not.
No,
Is
no,
it?
no. It's the one. Is the one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I thought he was going to have to pick it up. I can't believe I saw something that you didn't that time. It doesn't happen often, I tell you.
All right. It's always difficult, when they play. Sometimes we don't see clearly the ball. We don't see clearly the color of the ball because, of course, it's a bit confusing a little bit. Sometimes the 5 and the 7, sometimes the 6 and the 8, sometimes the cube 1 and 9. That's...
Apart from that, it's all pretty clear.
Absolutely. Nothing wrong can go with that one. Just 6 balls on 10,
I'm glad we're not playing 8 ball. I remember commentating on the Chinese 8 ball in Bangkok. Wow, what a hard game that is. So 3 in the side.
On this side.
Nice. 5 down the rail.
Well, it's a little bit disturbed by the 10, I guess.
Yeah, slightly, I think.
But maybe as a right-hander, if he was a left-hander, even more. So as a right-hander, maybe the cube is just passing the 10 without on the side of the 10. Let's see it.
And this Filipino in action today, of course. Tomorrow we have a absolute classic match coming for you. And when I say classic, I mean it's the old school against the new school. The new kid on the block, Wonder Boy, Elijah Alvarez, will be playing in the Philippines versus Italy decider. It's 1 set all at the moment, and he will be playing against France's fabulous Fabio Petron.
Tomorrow, 3 o'clock Italian time.
Cannot
it's going to
wait
be
for
fun,
that. It's going to be great, isn't it? 2 o'clock in the UK, of course. 9 o'clock in the Philippines. 3 in Italy.
We're going to be online a little bit before to make a small chat talking about the players. And maybe we can have some other people join us before the match just to make a small interview, and we will see. But it's going to be fun. I think every game in sharpshooter is fun. We bring a very good level of pool for everybody and for everyone. So everyone want to play, just contact us. We will have some new players, I think, this week. I'm quite pretty sure we will have a new entry from Egypt, a new entry from Argentina.
Wow.
So
Something that would never happen
in the real world.
in the real world, you know. Yeah, exactly. You can play it anywhere in the world. So we see a brilliant silver run there.
Yeah.
10 points.
40 up to
Silver.
40 points now. So back over to Germany. I think he's in Cologne,
points.
in Germany.
Honestly, I don't know exactly. I should ask him. I don't know where he's playing. Let's make the 4 on the side.
Yeah, his internet is
Ah.
usually not very fluid today, is it? It's quite jumpy.
Well, the connection is it's strange, you know. Maybe the Wi-Fi is not so strong. Maybe it looks like the pool hall is playing is a small pool hall. There should not be many people there. I know there is one guy that is helping Christoph on the side. I see just the shoes.
Maybe they're just a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
He's going for gold.
Yeah, the one is good position for the 2.
2 obviously passing the 5, so and this looks like absolutely perfect. Can just draw out slightly for the 3. 5, of course, waiting over that corner pocket near where his hand is now. So not too much work to do here. 6 and 7 are together, of course. Then he got the 8 up there and then come back down for the 9 and the 10, 15 points. I hope it's as easy for me tonight when I play. Certainly got hold of that, didn't he?
Well, I see he's a very solid player. He's stroking with not so much spin like you see, for example, Galazarisi or Daniele Corrieri. So, but he knows how to play, and he knows how to what is his stroke, what he can do. So he's exactly. He's always in the zone. He's always in the right.
Played that nicely between the gap, didn't he, of the 9 and the 10. Lots of left-hand English and draw. Simple from now, I feel. Just has to be careful. Just mind your work. Keep your head down. Strikes the ball with authority. Gets through the ball nicely. Making the cue ball work. Draw maybe here. Or is he coming off the rail?
Does his fault? Oh.
He's caught the 10 ball there. I thought that was not the right shot to play personally. He's not too bad though. He'll play this into the right-hand corner as we look.
Well, I think he doesn't have the angle he had was not so big.
Well, I thought he could have just drawn it. But there you go.
Yeah, so now he's in a tough shot on the 7. Tough. More tough than what
should have been. Yeah.
Yeah, and he missed by a mile.
He's missed it.
All right.
So the first miss.
The first miss of the day is going to be 6 points.
Just taking him into the lead by 1 point. So we're level almost. Both had 5 racks. There it is.
Can you make a ball? Can you make a ball?
I don't think he's made a ball.
No. It's a dry break.
Yeah, it's a dry break indeed. So it can only go bronze. So his second dry break. Plus a scratch, of course. So the best he can do here is go 4 points ahead. Of course, Christoph to come after that. Semi-stun draw here off the two.
Giovanni,
What might use the rail?
maybe he need you, Christoph.
Okay.
Do
Do you need me, Christoph?
Yeah.
I
I don't hear you. 6 points.
Last break.
It's
It's the high break. The high break.
No break.
No, not yours. Not yours. Not yours.
Yes.
Yes. It's 6 points. Check your points. It's okay.
41 points.
What? Okay,
One second, I tried to come in.
So Aivhan on the 4. Yeah, that's well controlled. Just play a little soft
Giovanni,
draw here.
can you ask
Don't forget
to
it's on a
Christoph, then he put the 4G, because I don't like the connection.
yeah, I see.
Yeah, just hearing our Supremo there, Mr. Gabriel Chimino, instructing the players to use 4G. Sometimes it's much more reliable than the in-house Wi-Fi, of course, because you never know how many people are on it. All draining the signal. Very good here, though. At the moment, all is good in Abu Dhabi. But another tough, long run here for just 5 points from Aivhan. These are the ones that you really have to tough it out, bite the bullet, accept it, and just play with as much dedication and concentration as you do for a gold. Really taking his time here. Invert position. Thanks to Jason, to Rolly, for keeping up the scores as well. The players scoring themselves. And it's all going so well. And this is looking great for a bronze here. Just a nice little draw off this, very soft into the side. There you see him nominating. It's a nomination game, of course. So he needs to pop these last 2 balls for 5 points, or it's 0. He missed now, will cost him 5.
Five.
So bronze run.
So, bronze run.
5
Takes the lead
points.
again by 4 points. This is cat and mouse.
So we are just, Aivhan just starting the 7 innings, right?
Yep.
So
That was the sixth.
yeah.
This will be Christoph's 6th innings as well. 4 points behind. The question is he going gold, silver, or bronze? We'll soon find out.
Nice cue ball on this.
Beautiful. He's made the.
No, it's not bad the ball. No.
It didn't drop. I cannot believe the 5 didn't drop.
Yeah. The fry just double hit the corner. It's a dry, so he's taking ball in hand. And look at the 2 now. Where is gonna play the 2 ball?
I think he'll play the 2 onto the 5, to be honest.
It's the room for passing for the cue ball is not very big.
Very nice haircut he's got there, Christoph.
Yeah, actually, I asked my hairdresser to do the same, or more or less the same, but he said, then you look too young, so I don't want to make it.
Do you know, I had a thought today about this COVID, the pandemic, and for the first time ever, we are encouraged to wear a mask when we go into a bank.
Yeah. Wow. Look at this shot now. He's not to play I think he's going to play the 2 in the corner.
Think?
I don't know. He scored the 5. He scored the 5 on the side.
You can carry him into the 3 and just hold the 2 over the pocket, I think. Even if he doesn't hit it, he'll still be on it. I think he can't avoid it. Doesn't want to hit this very hard. Yeah, he straight onto it. Played that well, didn't he? Played it very well.
He's on the gold, and he's on the bronze attempt.
Yeah.
Gabri is on the bronze attempt.
Yes.
Must have popped.
Not silver.
Yes,
No,
yes.
must pop the ball for 5 points here.
Gabri.
45
Yes.
can go just 1 point clear here.
This is a bronze.
Bronzo.
Yes.
Vedo
I change
silver sul coso.
now.
Wow, that's a strange shot.
But it's actually not too much, you know. Maybe it was straight. He just stopped the ball and killed the ball. So now you have a good angle to go on the 7. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought he was a bit closer to the 6 than that, but he wasn't. It was no problem at all, was it? 8 to the 9 is very easy, and he just has to judge the pace. From the 9 to the 10 for 5 points to go 1 point in front in this race to 150. Doesn't want to go straight. He's okay. Perfect angle. Stun off the side rail. A little bit of right hand English. There you see it. His internet's a bit jumpy again.
Yeah. The internet of Christoph is not very
Unusual because it's usually perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, it's strange, you know. You don't see the 10?
So glad we saw it. I saw it, yeah.
Okay, all right.
So 5 points, bronze, takes him to 46. Maybe someone can tell him that to change to 4G.
Yeah. Oh, almost jump out for the cue ball. What about the cue ball? What about the cue ball?
It's
What
gone,
about the...
it's
Oh,
gone. And
another
it made,
scratch. He
he made 3 balls as well, but it's a scratch. It's 0.
Scratch. It's a 0. Yes. He almost jumped out and got a lot of topspin.
Yeah.
And the ball just go, the cue ball
happy
just
about
go
that,
in the corner.
Not happy about that.
Yeah,
And
we
I
have
timed
straight.
his break. I timed his break then 24 seconds.
Wow. And Christoph has another dry break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bronze again. He loves bronze today, doesn't he? Well, I'm not sure he loves it, but that's what
No,
he's
I'm
left
sure
with.
he doesn't love it. I'm
No.
sure he doesn't love it. But can't do better than this. So, of course, he's going to take ball in hand because will not change anything on the score. Actually, need to run out to score 5 points only. So that's the only chance he has to score. Need to run out all the table. Not a difficult run out, but not also an easy run out. You know, so it's always there is something. I mean, there can be something that can go wrong on this one. There are 4 balls, 4 and 6 close to each other, 5 and 9 close to on the other side. It's not difficult, but never know. Maybe I'm sure now. Well, I think he's gonna try to play the 3, then the 4 on the side, move a little bit the 6 to make it closer to the corner pocket, and keep the combo shot on the
Good call.
The 9.
Good call there, Giovanni. It's a sensible thing to do here, yeah. Because it's one of those nasty little positions near the side rail, near the side pocket. Doesn't even matter if it goes in. That would be even better. It's okay.
It's okay. So now I need to take care only about the combo where we leave the 5.
Yeah, just having a look there, isn't he?
I just, I mean,
leave it into the corner,
if people they don't know, this guy is very strong on straight pool, very strong player on straight pool. So he used to play combo shots. He used to play carom shots. Straight pool is quite usual too.
Might get both here.
Oh, what about the 5? What about the 5?
Wrong, hasn't it? Oh, he might just be able to sneak this into the side.
Well, it's gonna be tough, man. I mean, you just need to roll it in. You just need to roll it in, but yeah, okay. I think it will look at much more difficult than what it is, than what it was.
This though for 5 points, but we'll take him 6 clear.
And then
level on racks, 7 racks all after this.
All right.
It goes.
5 points.
5 points. 51-45. Here comes Aivhan.
Ooh, again the cue ball.
Made a few balls there. Made 2.
2 balls.
And he has a shot on the 1. Now, will he risk this?
Well, what about the 2 then?
I think he needs to, you know. I think he can draw off this and maybe even carom into the 2. If he really gets hold of this note, he hasn't gone for it. Not prepared to risk it, so he's going for silver.
It's funny today. We got a lot of support from around the world.
Yeah, we have, haven't we? Nice, everyone getting involved, helping us two blind people.
Too old, blind, and
We have our Labrador dogs helping us navigate around today. Just finished a little bit more. He needs to draw past this now.
I think he's gonna play the 3 on the right hand corner. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be tricky. I think both of the three balls, 9, 8, and 10. It's not a big problem. Need to just go in right position for the 8, and then.
It's just a little series of draws and stuns, isn't it? Around the 8, the 9, and the 10.
We'll see where he can land from for the cue ball on the after playing the 7.
So this is the important shot now. Needs more or less position within about 20 centimetres somewhere either way. Can't go any further either way. Love it. He would love it just off straight, and I think that's where he's got it. That's a great shot. That's absolutely perfect. Couldn't have put it any better. Sigh of relief. 10 points on offer here for a silver run. Draw across the face of the 10 for the 10 into the same pocket. Really nice control. This very nicely played. So he's going to retake the lead by 4 points again. Not for the first time today. So back over to Germany.
Okay, we have Alessandro Veltri.
I know him.
Yes, you know him, right? Say, good Sunday to you, man. Thank you to stay with us. You're always supporting us very well.
So, thank you very much, Alessandro.
And I know you love to hear absolutely perfect from
Absolutely
our
perfect shape. So he's going for silver as well. This is blow for blow. Both these pool players going toe to toe. Two in and throw in. 5 points ahead here. 5 points ahead there. Really can't see a problem here.
Oh yes, the table is quite open.
You'll see from the positioning of the balls and
it's gonna be a bit. It's gonna go. It's been a little bit too long, I think, for the 3. But can he draw it without touching the 8?
To the side rail, I think.
Without touching the 8? Not so easy. Eh?
Needs to cue it well.
Yeah. Okay, he's touching, but not. But now he's straight on the 4.
It's nice to see that the racking of the balls is different, and it's something we don't like, isn't it, Giovanni? We don't like pattern racking, but there's none of that going on now. It's great. Nice to see balls in different positions.
Yes.
Makes it much more interesting as well for the viewer. Nice cue that. So nicely, isn't he?
Yeah, okay. As I say, I mean, it just started. The problem started when he was a little bit long on the tree, and so now he's still on recovery mode.
Yeah, he's just not quite in prime position yet, is he?
Yeah, we'll see if he will recover on that one from the 5 to the 8. Yeah, it's now back on shape. So now I need to just stop the ball a little bit backspin.
These are the position that you want the balls in, aren't they? At the end of the rack, 8, 9, 10, no distance between them. As we saw in the last rack from Aivhan. Might need to know he's a tall guy.
Yeah, he's a tall guy.
Make up a little extension. I made a prediction for this game before we started.
Yeah,
Aivhan,
we'll see.
Aivhan 140, Christoph 150. That was my prediction.
You will got some enemies today.
Is he silver or gold?
I'm totally in a silver run, so 10 points.
Okay.
61 to Christoph.
Yeah, 61.
61.55. The new system is working for me.
Good.
It's working for Jason, and it's working for Rolly, and it's working for Christoph and Gabrielle too. So we're all happy guys today.
Wow, I think it's a dry break.
This is a dry.
A dry break.
Yeah, it certainly is a dry break.
Yeah, I can see also, I have another things I see now, on this beautiful table where Aivhan Maluto is playing, this diamond table. There is, how you call it, ball collector on the bottom, so we can see if he's making the ball. So it's easy to see a dry or not.
Wow, you can see that? I cannot see that. I cannot see.
No?
No.
You can see now when he's making the ball.
Yeah, just. Yeah.
All right, so he made also the 1 by unlucky. I mean, he didn't want to play the 1, of course. And now, tough shoot. Maybe it's not even possible. You need to play a kick shot. And just remember, he's nominated 2 in the corner. Let's see, I just missed it. So this is a 0 for Aivhan Maluto because it was on the dry break.
So, chance now for Christoph to pull away.
Actually, it's the first miss by Christoph from Aivhan as well of the match.
Wow.
It's the first miss. Except the 2 scratches. Can you make the 1? The 8? No.
Didn't go in.
So another dry.
Guys really haven't got their breaks going well, have they, today yet? Not really.
It's a little bit tough.
So 61.55. These to come. Can go 11 points clear here now. But he must run the table for just 5.
Yeah. Just, I will give you a little bit of statistic of the match so far. We have Aivhan Maluto 22% of bronze, 33% of silver, and 11% of gold, and 22% of scratches. Average point per act is 6.11, while the big difference is about the it's 7.763 for average point for Christoph Reintjes, but he made 25% of bronze one.
You know, that's almost the same percentage as the balls per rack overall from Aivhan and Christoph.
Yeah.
Same difference between them, you know?
More or less.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, they're keeping, this is good, it means that they are keeping the average, from game to game. That is very strong, that is show us that they are very good players and strong players.
It's really nice, the thing that you're doing here with the statistics, because it really does help the players as well. I wish that this thing would have been around in my younger days, all these stats that are so readily available now in a lot of sports, of course.
Yeah.
Not just pool, but in snooker and football, in rugby, in every sport now, there's all these, they actually employ people, don't they, just to make the stats.
Yeah.
But you're having to do it all yourself.
5 points.
All right, so we have a bronze.
It goes to 66 to 55, so 11 points clear. Back over to Aivhan Maluto in Abu Dhabi, in the Power Break Billiard Hall there. Oof. Oh, he's losing the cue ball a bit today, isn't he?
Yeah, it's not.
Just like to mention again, though, that he's playing with new cues, so we know it takes a little bit of getting used to. And big respect to him for playing, because normally you like to have a bit longer. I know he's had about a week with them. So his break is slightly different to what it used to be, but he'll get used to that new cue. Very good make, of course. Flowers.
Actually, I was very close to buy one. I was very close when I saw the first one in Thailand pool table in Phuket. I was looking to buy that one. But then I thought I will not play for many months, because while I'm in Italy, I can't play. And I don't have a place to play close to me.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, I will wait.
Doesn't like this, does he? I think he might play the combo here, because he's going to lose.
He will risk it to play the 15 points. I know at the time, I mean, it's even with 10 points, it will not even equal the game, the score. But it's just remember, if he misses, he's going to score only 3 points. So, is that worth?
Got a decision to make here, isn't he? Big decision.
Yeah, it's a tough decision, because you're tempted to be greedy, and at the same time you're scared, Yeah, I think it takes the right decision. The set is still very long. there's a lot of chances. There will be a lot of chances, you know, better chances than this one.
I agree. Do you know this stuff here? Normally it's called Marmite. You've heard of Marmite?
Oh my God. I really don't like it.
It's beautiful. We have the advertising in England says you either love it or you hate it.
Yeah, I hate it.
I love it.
I can tell you, when I was 20, 25 years old, and I started to travel around the world, and
It's well played, well played. If it holds up, it has. It's a great shot, that. Yes, sorry, Giovanni. Back to Marmite.
yeah, I was starting to travel around the world with my job. My first girlfriend was an English girl from Birmingham.
Really?
Yes.
They talk funny like that in Birmingham. They talk good like that, don't they?
Yeah, and she was.
Oh, Giovanni, I don't know if I love you.
She loved to eat this stuff, you know, and
Yeah.
wow, I didn't. She put it on the soup, on the in the morning, in the evening, in the night. I thought I couldn't smell it, you know, either. It was so dusty.
You know, you could not have any two accents more different. Italian English and Birmingham English. They are just so different. They are a million miles away from each other. All right, so he's got the plane here now. The number 6. He's going to go in the corner pocket. Don't go too close to the cushion, mate. You're all right, mate. Okay, I've got to stop that because there might be some people listening in Birmingham.
Maybe they would not be happy to get it.
So, yeah, that's a nice shot. That played that
Nice
really
shot,
well.
yeah.
Drew it beautifully.
And actually, she's now married with an Italian man.
Is she?
Yeah,
But not you.
not me.
So this is a really good performance. This, I think it's silver, right?
Yeah, it's a silver one.
Yeah. 10
10
points.
points.
10 points.
Mr. Maluto.
So 65. Just remember, Aivhan Maluto, break first.
1 point behind he is. Christoph 1 point ahead. So what's he going to go for here? He's made the ball in the side. He's made two balls in the side. Has he got a shot on the one? Has he got a shot on the one? No, he hasn't.
I don't. He doesn't,
It's
because
going to be
the 8 is on the
silver.
board.
It's going to be silver. I think I can write silver down. Certainly can. Yeah. But this should be quite an easy 10-point run now. All the balls out in the open.
I would like to thank again Rolly Baron, you know, for the great support from Philippines, and Jason Nugwit from Abu Dhabi. They brought us a lot of players. They're gonna be more players, I'm sure, in the near future to play.
Really big help, aren't they?
Yeah. Actually,
Couple of great players.
we have already in contact with a couple of more Filipinos that they want to join.
Yeah.
So yeah. You remember one? You sent me one yesterday and another one.
He sent me a text. He knows Benji, of course, and Benji I've commentated on before. Very good snooker player, Benji, actually. He's also just waiting for his new cues to arrive. They got a new sponsor, so he's going to give himself a week or so to break his cues in, to get used to them, as Aivhan has done, of course.
Cool.
So players joining all the time. So it proves that it's a format that the players are really, really getting to like. And when we done our little program earlier on, we were talking about the great chance for people to play. One of the great things I think is you would be practicing on your own anyway, right? So why not play? Why not challenge somebody to improve your game even more? So it's a real good chance to improve your game. And then we'll keep all the statistics for you.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know.
Well, I was, and I had a chat with Alessandro, the guy that is commentating our match very often. And actually, he almost, I think he's stopped to play, what he told me, because he's really a good player as well. And unfortunately, okay, but that's not the topic I want to talk about. It's like, by the way, Christoph is on the silver.
10 points.
10 points. You have time now because we go back over to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Mr. Aivhan Maluto, back to Alessandro.
And he said the good thing is on this format, you play your own table, you play your own game. It doesn't matter against you play actually, because if you know what are your abilities, what are your skills, and there's no other, let's say, condition that will change the match. It says you have to do your job, you do it properly, you do your best, you play your run out all the time, and you can beat everyone actually.
Yeah.
Whoa. I think it's another dry break from.
No.
Oh no, he made a ball.
No, he made a ball.
He made the seven. He made the 7 at the end. Yes, I saw it.
Certainly did. We have 5 eyes between us, so me, Gabrielle, and Giovanni. 5 eyes between us, of course. So will it be gold? Will it be silver? I think it's gold.
He's going to play for gold.
So 15 points available.
Need to take care I think the 2-3.
Yeah. I think the 3 passes the 9. If it does, it would be lovely. This is very, very key shot now, though. Would love to just leave this in the centre of the table somewhere. Just a nice, slow, soft stun. But still push your cue through that ball to get that action on the cue ball. Don't decelerate. That's one of the worst things you can do, decelerate. Played it well, played it very well. And I think it does pass the 9. There he sees, having a look at the angle. Shot routine here, stand behind the line, chalky cue. Where do I want that cue ball? Feel it in your arm, feel it in your muscles, put it in your brain. Get down on line. Make sure you're addressing the cue ball where you want to hit it. And then eyes on the 2 ball and push your cue through. Don't move that head. There, in 5 simple strokes, 5 simple steps is your journey to never missing a ball, basically, if you can get all those things correct every single time. Yeah. Playing the 3 ball.
as we say yesterday or before yesterday, I don't remember. We never miss a ball, right?
No, never.
We never miss a position. We never made a wrong shot.
I haven't even I don't think I've ever scratched actually while I've been commentating either. Just the whole list of gold. It's a good shot. Yeah, I can score 120 points in 8 racks every single time. Until I get my cue out, of course, and then it all goes wrong.
I think we're gonna make a big prize if we can put a big prize. We can organize a big prize if a sponsor would like to help us. Just to put a big prize, maybe a queue, maybe whatever, to you.
Maybe we can talk to Thailand pool tables about that.
Yeah, the first one, who will make the perfect game? Perfect game means always gold run all the time.
And you know
all the sets.
And that will really, really increase the tension, and the players will want to go for gold more, maybe,
Well, I don't know, it's very tough to make. I guess it's very tough to make 15 racks or whatever, 12 racks in a row, even 10 racks in a row without taking ball in hand,
Well, 8 racks is 120.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but even 120, it can be the same. I mean, it can be tough. I see the average of the games about on a race to 120 is about 16 racks, 18 racks.
So they need exactly 50% of the racks. But that's why there's going to be a prize, because it's going to be done one day. It's going to be done one day for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Once it will be done.
It might be Wonderboy that does it first as well.
Maybe, yes.
Who knows? Could be Christoph. Could be Aivhan.
Yeah, it could be anyone. I mean,
it's going to be gold here. It's going to be gold.
It's going to be gold here.
He's going to take the lead, I think, for the first time since the first rack. And that was only until Christoph played. So great gold run there. 80 to 76. He goes 4 clear again.
So far they made 1 gold each of. No, actually, it's 2 for Aivhan.
Yeah, 2 golds now for Aivhan. 4 silvers.
Make the 8 on the side. Fortunately, the cue ball is stopped perfectly. The cue ball on the center of the table, on the middle of the table, but the one is going to the long end. Yeah, it's going to go for silver.
And he's already had 5 silvers, a gold,
a scratch, and a miss.
3 bronze, and a miss.
And a miss on a 7 ball, so 6 balls. Yeah, but
it's not just the players that are improving; it's our scoring as well. Got to be very careful here, looking for exact position here on the 3 ball. So he's just I think he's going to decide to come back to the middle. I thought he was going to at one stage go between the 7 and the 9. That was very dangerous.
Yeah, but even to crossing, it's now with the angle. It doesn't have big angle to go. Need to. Yeah, it's gonna pass in between.
Wow.
Good shot.
Very good shot.
Very well controlled by Christopher Reintjes.
We had to stutter before we mentioned the position because the camera was stuttering as well. Didn't want to say the wrong thing. That's perfectly on the floor now.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on Sharpshooter.
Oh, he missed.
Wow.
5 points.
One, go
Yes.
na, one. 5 points, huh?
So he goes again. 2, 1 point ahead.
Come on, go na.
81. Christoph, 80. Aivhan Maluto. Maluto to break now.
Hindi, lamang pa rin pala siya.
I'm going to go and have some Marmite on toast as soon as this is finished. So his last run was a gold. Can he make another one now? Running on the other table.
Ah, isa tayo.
So he made a ball.
Yeah, made one ball. I think it was the 5, was it? I think it was the 5. There it is, I can see it. See it in the ball tray.
Yeah, you see it.
Now I see it.
Beautiful table, this one.
Just my dream. It's a girl that loves pool. I will get us a diamond table, no diamond ring, and we will play pool happily ever after. Go to tournaments together, play Scotch doubles together, never argue, never fight, live happily ever after. Oh, where's he gone? Don't. Yeah, he's barely going past the 9, if at all. Doesn't want to be hooked. He's not.
No, he's not. He's okay.
A little bit awkward, but luckily he can play this with a little touch of left hand English anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, is a silver attempt.
Yeah, going for 10 points. Nicely played. I think the 4 passes the 7. Looks like it does.
Yeah. And actually, the 6 is just on the other side of the table. Very easy. So no need to force the 4 with the angle. So
Yeah.
you can go almost straight on the 4.
Yeah, and then of course the same from the 6 to the 7 because the 7 is over that corner pocket as well. So not too much work to do here. Would have liked a little bit straighter. Just nominating the 4 in the corner. We've got ball by ball commentary now. Yeah, nicely played. Held that well. There you see it. Popping into the tray. 1, 3, the 4, the 5. Here comes the 6. I'm sure coming very, very soon we are going to have those little balls that disappear when they're potted from your screen as well. I know this Gabriel, I know what he's up to. He won't be happy until he reaches perfection. That's what we're going for at Sharpshooter. We want to be the world's #1. Nice to have you all along for the journey as well. Thanks for all your support, guys, watching us. We really do appreciate it. As long as you keep supporting, we will carry on bringing you these great, great matches from around the world. So the 10 ball for 10 points. And to take a 9-point lead.
Yeah. 10
It
points.
is. It's a 9-point lead now. So, Christoph, what have you got? He needs a silver just to go back into the lead by 1. A bit more concentrate on his break. Stop the right again. Needs a kick on the 1. The 1 ball's gone there again. He's been going there all the time. Hasn't got a shot. Don't think he'll be risking anything here.
No.
So, silver run it will be. Having a look, but don't think he's going to play from there.
It's going to be very risky. Very cut shot. Plenty of ball, plenty of things that can go wrong. Can touch the 3, can touch the 8.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Reluctantly picking up the cue ball, left it as long as he could. So silver run.
Yeah.
To go 1 point ahead again. I knew it'd be close. Of course, talking of support and passion for Paul, we are so lucky to have Rolly Baron and Jason Newgrid and everyone else, all the players who support it and love it as much as we do, always willing to lend a hand whenever they can. Maybe we can get Jason on tomorrow as well before the match, the Philippines match. Philippines v Italy, epic. The final set, the showdown between Wonder Boy and the guy at the other end of his career, fabulous Fabio Petroni, sorry. Petronas. It's the Imola Grand Prix today. That's where I'm getting mixed up.
Don't talk about the Grand Prix because in Italy, most of the Italians are supporting Ferrari, and actually Ferrari looked very bad in the last couple of races.
Yeah, it's all about the Germans, isn't it? It's all about McLaren and the Mercedes.
Yeah.
McLaren, of course, made in England, not far from where I live.
Okay, but they have engine from
Mercedes.
Yeah. Ooh, what about? Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit. I don't know exactly. I mean, what's going on in Ferrari? They did some team mistakes in the last couple of months. But actually, I live very close to my original city, not where I'm living now, but my original city is only 20 kilometers away from Ferrari factory.
Wow.
And I worked in Ferrari. Maybe not for Ferrari, but I worked for one time for about 1 year for one team of Ferrari Challenge.
Wow.
I was doing the tiring. I was the tireman.
Were you? What, in the pit?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Not on the not GT Grand Prix. Not.
It doesn't matter, it still counts.
Yeah,
Just leave it at that. So, silver run here.
Silver run here for our friend in Germany.
Back to our friend in Abu Dhabi.
I'm sure he doesn't care about the Grand Prix today.
Oh, I don't care about the Grand Prix either. I never care about the Grand Prix. So here comes the break of the Filipino. Watch that tray. Are there going to be any balls falling in it?
Oh, it's a scratch.
It's a scratch. There is a ball falling. Unfortunately for Aivhan, he's potted the 5, but he's also potted the cue ball. So it's a scratch. It's 0 points.
And it's the third one of the day, I guess.
Yeah, it's the third for Aivhan. So really struggling with the break at the moment. So he stayed on 90 points. Now a chance to move further ahead. Still Reintjes.
It's a little bit strange. I mean, it's always a little bit like, yeah, it's not fluid, but it's okay. We see. And I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna risk that one for a gold one.
What a time to get a gold one now. Just after your opponent's scratch, that really, really hurt Aivhan if he can now run this table from there, because it'll be 15 points and take him 16 ahead. He's going for gold. Oh,
and he passed. Yeah, he's passing.
Well judged. Needs to be a little bit careful here, though. Slightly.
It's too straight.
It's a little bit strong. You draw back. Make sure you come past the 4, though.
Nice shot. I'm very scared normally to play that kind of shot because almost straight you need to play with power, and I'm very bad when I have to use a little bit more power than my usual stroke.
Went through a stage where when I thought I was going to hit hard, I actually breathed out very, very softly and calmly.
Whoa. Can you see the ball?
I think he can. Yeah. I think he's okay. Not sure, but I think he can.
Yeah, I think for what he's looking, yeah, I guess he's got the...
So he needs to play this though with a little bit of power. What you was just talking about is to run off the side rail and back over. You can't just drop it in because it'll be booked on the 5, of course. So needs to cue this well. Dead centre ball striking. Bring the cue ball out into the centre again.
Yeah.
Hasn't played it brilliantly, has he?
Yeah, not
hasn't
really.
played that well. Take it in the side though. So
yeah, he was taking in the side. The ball is easy. You need to go behind the 10. The problem is, he's very close to the race, so I don't know how much left English he can put on this.
I think he can just miss it if he catches it thin enough. If he catches the 5 ball too thick and puts it into the wrong part of the side pocket, then he might struggle for position a little bit. Let's see how he plays it.
Well, for me, it's easy to play top left, go on the lower cushion here, and then play, or even top right, and then go left.
Straighten it up, you mean, yeah.
Straight, yeah.
Let's see how he plays it. I think he's playing it with right. Didn't play with anything, I don't think. I think he just played the pot, and he's got a shot on the...
I think the idea was to play with reverse English, so in this case right English, but because it was close to a rail and long, and he didn't want to play too hard, he didn't catch the spin. But let's see this one.
10 with this doesn't really matter too much, hasn't anyway. Don't go near that rail, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect, look, lovely.
Okay, so we have a problem on the other table, but yeah, a little bit. You can maybe make a timeout.
Going for gold here. Yeah, we'll make a timeout after this then. Don't go anywhere though, it's getting thrilling, this, getting closer and closer to the 150. If Christoph now can pot 9...
Okay, no, he's back. No need to make the timeout.
Okay, if Christoph can make 9 and 10 ball, he will be on 101 points, the first man to 100 on his way to 150.
Okay. Saya kenapa? Hai, tengah. Siapa lah?
This will be only his second gold. And it is 15 points.
15 points.
106. 106.
96.
Sorry?
106.90. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, 106. 106.90. Just looking at the setup that Jason has, it's lovely. It's fantastic, doesn't it? Very professional. Very professional. And I think you're wanted. Yes, Christoph? Okay. He's just checking.
Oh.
And I must confess, I didn't see the break there from Aivhan.
Yeah, I saw the break, but actually it's a dry break. No. Yes, because no. The 3 and 4, I think they are the same. I don't see any ball.
Oh yes, yep, no ball in the tray, so it is a dry break. Yes, I see the 3 and the 4 together.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's a bronze.
So take ball in hand and position. I mean 2, 3, 4 is very. You see now, we just say just before early in the match how is difficult. How is difficult when you make a dry break, and how is difficult to make just for scoring 5 points.
Yeah. And he played to Karen the 3 and the 4 there, and he actually missed them, and he's lost in position, so he's going in the side pocket.
Yeah, he's trying to get the help from the 5 to go on the side.
Yeah.
And get and maybe try to get position for the 3. Very tough shot. Yeah, he's gonna miss. He missed it. It's 0. 0, 0, 0, 0. What a bad time! What a bad time to make 0.
3 zeros. So 2 zeros.
Yeah. Well, we see Aivhan Maluto. He plays normally very strong, very good break. today the break it doesn't work very well for him, you know.
Yeah,
Actually,
I-
also last match against Daniele Corrieri, he was struggling at the end of the match about the break. I saw many time a dry, many time not the
He's
right.
made 2 balls here, but again,
Made
he
2.
doesn't have a shot on the one, so he'll pick up the cue ball, go for silver.
But actually now, I think the strategy from Reintjes is just to
Yeah, three silvers and a bronze will get him over the winning line, you know.
yeah, it's just, you know, it's just taking not the risk, it's more concentrating on putting the ball on the side during the break. Doesn't care too much about to try for a gold run. More concentrating on keeping scoring 10 points or at least try to make 10 points all the time instead of risking a good break. And so, because he's up front and he's the second player of an order.
4 silvers and 1 bronze will get him to 150, right? That would be. Yeah, he's using a new break cue, of course, as we said, by Jay Flowers.
Yeah, that's why.
And he's just getting to it.
Silver
run, yeah, silver run.
Silver run.
Gabriel the genius, bringing you all these excellent pictures and graphics and replays. Huge part of the team, of course, that never is in front of the camera, and you very rarely hear him, only when something's going wrong, which isn't very often. So this is looking really good now, isn't it, for the German Christoph Reintjes? Almost see the cogs turning in his head. Just play the draw here, so no draws. We could have gone a little bit further. It's slightly awkward queuing over B9 ball. Just has to cue this, so he's okay. Just sort of get to the side of it. Down. Watch, got a perfect shot here. Couldn't have played that any better, could he? Bless you, Gabriel.
Wow. Sorry.
Wow, no problem. So this for 10 points, another
10
silver.
points.
Yeah.
Turning the screw.
10 points.
Yeah, he's taking him to 116. He's really struggling with this break today. He doesn't get the right speed of the break. I think sometimes he plays too hard, sometimes he plays too soft. And so it's another try for Aivhan Maluto, playing in I think one of the beautiful plays I have, so far that I'm commentating.
Yeah, it certainly is a really, really lovely club. That is definitely on my list of places to visit.
I would like to visit, yeah.
It's not too far
And there is a
from
lot of players. Yeah, there's a lot of players over there. That is also another reason why I would like to visit. A lot of players, different countries. I see over there is like Western guy, Filipinos, and Arabic people. So it's a mix of culture. So yeah, I think it's good. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, almost catch.
Took a risk there, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he's not okay. He's okay on it, but he's not brilliantly on these 6. These are the ones that you can decelerate on. Still got to push the cue through. Yeah, he's gone up and down. That's why he's played it at that pace. Make sure he gets right the way through the ball. Nicely on the 7. It's okay again. Run it off the side rail, back over the face of the 9. Very nicely played. It's Sunday, of course, so maybe that's the reason why the club is a little bit quiet at the moment. Sure, get busy a bit later on.
Yeah, it's okay. It's a good run, but he knows that it's only 5 points. It will not help him a lot.
It hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah.
To get just 5 points for basically doing the same job as a silver or a gold. But that's the rules, that's the format, and that's what makes it so exciting. That's why we keep coming back day after day to watch these excellent matches on sharpshooter.it. Just to remind viewers and players, wherever you are, please like and share.
I think we have now we have a soft break by Reintjes.
But it's dry.
And it's dry.
Yeah, he's been a little bit conservative there. Didn't want to scratch, did he?
Yeah, he doesn't want to risk too much, you know. But it's, I mean, 5 points now. Okay, getting to 121. It's okay.
Yeah.
But you never know, you know. The match is still quite long, and we saw a lot of funny things, especially at the end of the sets, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Some very strange turnover at the end of the sets.
Yeah, as you've seen, a little scratch here and there, a little kick from the ball, knocking the cue ball in, or a little miss, or hook yourself. Anything can happen in this game. Don't forget, it looks easy when these guys play it, but it's not an easy game.
No.
It's a tough game.
You don't have, the thing is this one, you, as a player, you don't have a double chance. So if you miss, it just is over. Okay? So you can't have a chance of reply. So I'll go back on the game. Need to re-rack and start from 0. That's just very tough, you know.
If you don't get quite on the ball, you can't play a safety shot. You need to go for a pop. So if you hook yourself, that's it. You need to pop a ball or it's over to your opponent. That's just about perfect. I'm sure he'll stun through the 6 and the 9.
Well, I need to talk to Torsten Oman, because the way he's talking, the way he's walking, the way he's cueing, the way he's looking, play the table, it reminds me a lot of Torsten Oman. But I talked to Reintjes. Yes, I talked to Reintjes. Did you play him, or did you had a chance to get? And he say, no, actually not. We are friends. We know each other, but I never try to be like him or limit to copy him. But he's just nice. I mean, Reintjes is much more taller than I guess, for what I see. He's a little bit more taller than Torsten. But it's really. I get the feeling that it's exactly the same. I mean,
Yeah, carbon copy, as we would say. That would be a good match. What do you reckon?
we are trying to get Torsten. Maybe can be Torsten playing on the double match, just for.
That would be great.
Yeah, I'm sure we can.
Well, that's a nice shot. They go lots of right-hand English, checking it up, straightening it up off this rail. Beautiful shot. Perfect example of how to play a shot with English. Stroked it in, still got the full effect of the side on the cue ball. Done exactly what he wanted it to do. Fabulous shot.
So for the people who are following us on Facebook, please don't forget to share. Don't forget to like, to comment, wherever you are, and whatever you want to say to us, just do it. We are open for every suggestion, every opinion, everything.
So it's only bronze, but it's still 5 points.
5 points.
It's only a bronze run for Christoph.
121.95. And of course, the temptation to go back to your old cue when you're getting used to a new one is so tempting.
Yeah.
But I tell you, I know a guy that actually broke his last one so that he couldn't
Whoa,
do that, and
another
he
scratch,
scratched.
another scratch for Aivhan Maluto. Another scratch for Aivhan Maluto. Yeah, I think it's. I don't know if he's breaking. I mean, I remember up to the match with Galala Zarizi with Aivhan Maluto, and he was so perfect on the break. I don't know if he changed now his break cue, or what, or if he's playing with the same one, or the table condition changed. You know, maybe he's getting a little bit more used.
Moisture, yeah.
So I don't know that one.
But yeah, it's certainly his big weapon before was his great break, his consistent break, and just for the moment he's lost it. And I think this is dry as well.
He's a dry as well, so not very happy as well. Of course, if you make it 10 points now, or 10 or 15, it's gonna be very difficult for Aivhan Maluto to recover. But only 5 available, only 5 points available for Christoph Reintjes. Not difficult ones. Need to take. I mean, for me, what I really think about it on this pattern is the 3 ball. It's just the 3 ball that is on the middle of the table, in the center. Yeah, I know you have 6 pockets away, or maybe not even 6. I mean, maybe 5 because there's 2 balls in front, but. That's why it's confusing me. Too many options, and then you get the wrong option.
Yeah. Sometimes it can be. Sometimes you can look and think, hang on a minute, this is a bit too obvious. This is a little bit too easy. But yeah, they're all nicely in the open, and they're all nicely spread around. Beautiful. I would fancy this.
Yeah,
Again, I will not miss the ball. Again, I will not miss a ball. Yeah, you've got away with that.
I just called it.
You did. You certainly did call it.
The 3 ball. I'm sorry, Christoph. If you will listen in Facebook that one later on, I will not say something against you or something. I don't want to put you in a bad situation, but just, it's just my feeling. And the 3 ball that is exactly on the center of the table is caused me a lot of problems. Normal. Can you put it in the corner?
I think you can. White's going to be going near to the 4. He's got
Yeah,
the 4.
but
Where's
what
the
about?
4 gone?
Very tough.
He has a shot though. Still, just shows you what you were talking about, though, doesn't it? Looks so easy. Like one not so good positional shot, and you're going to struggle, and it's getting worse.
Yeah,
And
no, I
what
think.
makes this worse is the fact that he's got to use left-hand English on this to get out for the for the 5. I think.
Well, I think he's gonna. Maybe not. Yeah, the 5, even not touch the 7. So it's gonna be a very tough shot. You know, the chance to run out this game, if he's doing it, it's gonna be very tough. And remember, it's a lot of effort for 5 points.
You're very tough on these players, you and Gabriel. He's missed it. So it's 0 points. He's scratched as well anyway.
No, look.
I think he's.
So 95-121, a little light at the end of the tunnel here for Aivhan Maluto.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get that thought out of your head about the last break. This is a new game, new chance. Let's go for it 100%. He's kicking around again. He's made the ball, has he?
He's made it 5. He will take one in end.
I don't think he's going to risk playing from there. The one combo on the 7, I don't think. So silver run. Needs to take him back to within 16 points.
Still quite far away because the dry breaks and the scratch he had today is, but still 30 points, 40 points to go on.
Notice he's using a wood shaft. J Flowers wood shaft, of course. I always find it strange when a player has one carbon fibre and one wood. I just think the feel is so different.
Well, I can tell you my experience. As I say, I mean, as I know, or you know, I told you before, I play now with a carbon shaft. But when last time I was playing, actually it was more than 10 days ago, was when I leave big time between when I'm playing. I mean, like just a gap of days or like that, a week or like that. I prefer to go back on my wood shaft instead of using my carbon shaft because I get much more confident. I feel it's more with the carbon shaft. Sometimes I got some result that I don't feel it.
Yeah, I mean, because I grew up with snooker, I guess, and they did try horrible aluminium shafts at one stage in snooker, but they never took off. In my opinion, there's just nothing that compares to the feel of wood, a nice bit of ash, maple. And I always feel it's a little bit, not real, a little plastic, a little, not plastic, of course, they're carbon fibre, but I mean, they don't feel real.
Yeah.
I don't really get the feeling with it that I do with a piece of wood. The same going through my hand, and I could never wear a glove. He doesn't want the floor. How many times have we said that? He's only got the bank on now, I think. I don't think he can get to the potting angle.
Second time on the match, he's making a combo and making the 2 balls.
Yeah, he's called the bank. So this is a tough shot. He needs it. 7 points at the moment. Would love these last 3. And great shot.
Great shot.
Great shot.
What a shot. What a recovery shot from Aivhan Maluto. And this one is gonna be the turning game, the turning points game.
It could be. It's certainly going to take him 105, 16 behind.
Miss it! Don't miss that ball.
10
ball.
points.
After the 8 like that, and I tell you something, in my experience, when you do a great shot,
Yeah.
the next shot I saw many times people are missing.
Yeah. So 103 plays 121, and those 2 points there at the end.
Yeah, he lost 2 points.
Yeah.
Not
as
much.
Not as bad as missing on a bronze though. So.
Yeah, okay, but still, it's not gaining. It's putting down your confidence again. It's not getting your rhythm. That's it. Really risky to play from there. The 1 is possible, of course.
Knowing him, I don't think so.
No.
Why? He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to,
Yeah.
does he? Why push the boat out now?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Take it to 131 if he can run this silver run now. 10 points, of course. I haven't been checking my messages. I'm not sure if there's any messages coming through. I will have a look now.
So in the silver attempt for 10 points, once he's making this 5 in the corner, I don't see any problem for Christoph to run out this game.
So good afternoon to Frederick Ham. How are you doing, mate? Good to see you. Over there in America.
Oh yeah.
Loves his pool. I met him in Bangkok also. Like so many of us, he's stuck in his home country at the moment.
All right. Nice shot on the 7. A bit straight. A little bit of angle, it can bring him into a better position, a little bit closer, but you need to just, yeah.
These are the ones that make you feel great, aren't they? These shots, just stroke this in, just glide it in, low on the cue ball. Just stop the cue ball there, where it is, where the 9 is. Beautifully played. This for 10 points to go to 131. Leading now by 28 points.
10 points.
So Aivhan with it all to do now there in Abu Dhabi. Can he get that break working? We have to make allowances, of course, because he is playing with a new cue, a new break cue, new playing cue, new jump cue.
Oh, again, the cue ball is stopping a little bit on the right. Wow, what a bad shot. What a bad break now. Look at the position. I mean, there's
it's
another
dry.
dry.
It's dry
There's
as
another
well.
dry. And he is forced to play, I think, 2-10 combination. No other chances.
Yeah, I think it's not such a good day at the office today there in Abu Dhabi for the Filipino. His break normally so dependable.
Yeah.
We know for sure he'll be back. He's going to combo the 10 ball here, but it will come back up, of course. 10 ball is the last ball.
Yeah, and it's not easy also because he's now in the wrong angle for the combo, I guess. So the cue ball. Ooh.
I think he's not too. I think he can bring the cue ball off 2 rails to leave the 2 into the same pocket as the 10's going to go, but will the 10 block the 2 when it comes back up? That's the question. I can't quite see the spot. He's made it, and he's had to get it right.
Yes, but yeah, I just told you. I mean, from what I saw, the angle was wrong. And now, can you see the 2 now?
Yeah.
Yes, you can see the 2,
but he
but
made it quite well actually, Giovanni, didn't he? To be honest.
well, he want to screw back a little bit more, of course, and want to try to go. I know the 2 is gonna. It was possible only there, but it's difficult, you know. So he's gonna play for. Yes.
100% bank record today. Tough shot now again, though, to get onto the 4. Might have to leave a harder 4 here. Don't think he can risk going all the way round. He's played a lot of right-hand English here. But he's playing the bank.
He's playing the bank again? No.
Yes, he's just nominated the bank shot.
Because the 4.
He's looking at the bank. He wants to run this cue ball through, and he needs to be careful that he doesn't double kiss this. He needs to get the pace right. It's not. Yeah, there you go. It's the double kiss. I saw it coming. I think that's a poor choice of shot, to be honest, there from Aivhan.
Well, I guess, it's gonna be a bit not that he doesn't want to give up. I think I don't want to say he's giving up, but he's a little bit like he knows he's too far away from the opponent. It's difficult to recover because actually Christoph is playing very solid. He's not missing. He is on the mood.
So many silvers, and he's made a few bronzes as well today. As we hear, Giovanni's one of his children have managed to crack the code to get into the secret room.
Yes.
This is something you don't get on Sky Sports.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Bambino. Good evening, Bambino. So, takes cue ball in hand.
Okay.
Silver run. Quick cuddle for the Bambino. Oh, don't hook yourself. I think he's going to need to jump. I think he's hooked himself on the 2. Can you believe it? Perhaps he hasn't. Might be able to just slightly bend the cue ball around. There you go, raising the butt. Left hand English on the ball. No, he's gone for the jump. Doesn't like it. Don't forget, those low deflection shafts aren't great for making swerve shots with because they're made to not deflect the cue ball too much. That's another downside I feel.
I think he's gonna play a jump shot.
Yeah, he's gone for the jump. He had to. Shouldn't be too difficult. It's quite no position to play really. It should stop the cue ball more or less where the 2 is if you can land on it right correctly. Not too hard. Beautifully played, very well controlled. Nicely on the 3, nice angle to get back down for the 4. Anywhere in the centre of the table again. Where he's looking. Draw right hand English. Maybe just off the side rail back into the middle again. Twice across. Yeah, he does tend to like that shot, doesn't he? The twice across. I'm not a fan of it, to be honest. So top on the cue ball, run this off the back rail, back up towards the 5.
Nice shot.
Silver.
Very strong.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
Silver
silver.
run, yeah, going for silver, 10 points again.
Just received a message from a player from Argentina that he was supposed to play on this week, or let's say he's planned to join sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Fortunately, just say to me that in Argentina they make the lockdown again last
Wow.
3 days due to
Oh, yeah.
COVID.
That's
So,
a shame.
whoa. Okay.
Going here for his 10th silver run. This will be his 10th silver. And there's 100 points just there. So that shows the consistency. We did mention this, didn't we, before the game, that he's very, very conservative player. Takes the ball in hand, doesn't take many risks. And here he goes to 141. He's just
10
9 points away from
from
victory.
victory. Yeah.
So, Aivhan, this is a good chance now to really get that break going. Show us what you can do, because we know he's a great player. Another horrible
Hola.
the cue ball. He just
Hola.
hasn't controlled the cue ball as well as he normally does.
Yeah.
And it's
So
another
Daniel-
try.
Yeah, another drive for unfortunate for the game, for Aivhan, for the Philippines, for Rolly Baron that is supporting a lot the Philippines people, and of course, I would say as a sharpshooter, can you see the two?
Yeah, I think he's just about okay.
I mean, sharpshooter is very impartial to everyone. Of course, we have Italian players. I'm Italian, and of course, when the Italians they play, I like to see Italians wins. But I like to see the good game. I like to see good matches. Don't really matter who is playing. I like to see good players. I like to see good runouts, good shots, and so that's it. Another bank?
I think he's playing. Why is he playing the bank here? Is the combo not on? On the
No,
fourth?
I think the combo is very difficult. And he made it. No.
Oh, he hasn't. So it's
So
it's
he's another 0. I think he's lost his hope.
Yeah, you can tell on his face, and I really, really do feel sorry for any player who's going through the torment that he's going through now. I've been there. I have been that player.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not as good as him, but he's still as frustrated and frustrating for me. And he's made the 3 in the side. It's looking inevitable now. He will take ball in hand, 100% sure. So, ball in hand. 1 down already. Needs 1. He needs 7 more. Sorry, 8 more balls he needs.
10 more balls, yes.
So he needs the 1, the 2, the 4, the 5.
Up to the 9.
6.
Up to 9 balls.
Yeah. Thank you for doing that for me, Giovanni. You might have finished before I got there. Using my fingers and all sorts. I was just about to use my toes because I'm wearing flip-flops. So, yeah. this guy to use Giovanni's words really does smell blood. And he won't want this to go another rack, I can assure you. He wants to kill it off here and now. Who's there?
Somebody knocking in.
They've found your secret hideaway. You are safe no more.
Yeah, I'm no more safe.
You're going to have to move.
I have to find another secret place.
This is my third move so far. I started in the bar, then I went to the kitchen, and now I'm outside in the horse box. I don't know where I'm going to go next. I'm going to have to dig a hole myself, I think.
Yeah, I think I will gonna rent an office.
Yeah. So. Here we go.
Here we go. Last two balls of the set.
Of course, Aivhan cannot draw level, so there won't be another rack. It's victory to the German.
The victory to the German. Victory to Christoph. Very well played.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Well played.
Well played. So
with a silver run taken into 151. He is the victor.
Okay, Mark, can you switch the speaker on the table so that and mute on the commentary so that this we can talk to the players.
Okay. Just got to do this. Hold on one sec.
Yes, Giovanni.
I don't hear you, Giovanni.
Congrats, Christoph. Great game today. Well played, Christoph. I cannot hear you properly.
Yeah, I cannot hear you either. Cannot hear you, Giovanni.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Now we hear you.
Can you hear me now?
This is an old.
Can you hear me, Christoph? Well played, mate. Very well played. Very well played today. You kept up your consistent run of silver, so many silvers. I think it was 11 silvers you made today. That was the big difference. Congratulations. Very well played. A word with Aivhan, please. Aivhan? Aivhan, today, hi, mate. I know you are using your new J Flowers cue.
Yeah.
You're just getting used to it. It's very tough to use the new cue. I know I've been there. Tough day at the office today, but I know you'll be back. You're a great player, and I wish you all the luck for the next game. And thank you for today.
Yes, sir. I will try. I'll try.
Thank you very much. Get that great practice going. Just one final word, Christoph. Thank you very much for playing again. I cannot wait to see you in a doubles match. Hopefully against the Philippines. That would be great. Would you be happy?
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye, Christoph. Thank you, mate.
J Flower Q.
Thank you very much, Jay Flowers. Thank you very much to Aivhan Maluto. Thank you to Christoph. And there, and Gabriel in the box. And thank you to that man, Mr. Giovanni Bocchetti. See you soon, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Sharpshooter. I'm out of here.